Imagine risking your life for your country, being deployed far from home, missing holidays, birthdays, and everyday moments with your family, only to come back and struggle to afford basic necessities like housing, healthcare, or even food. For many veterans in the United States, this is not just a possibility, it is their reality. While we often say thank you for your service, too many veterans return home and face poverty, homelessness, unemployment, and mental health challenges. The truth is, gratitude alone is not enough. Today, I would argue that the United States must take stronger action to reduce poverty among veterans by expanding household assistance, improving healthcare and mental health services, and increasing job training and employment opportunities. To begin, one of the most urgent and visible issues facing veterans is the lack of stable and affordable. After transitioning out of the military service, many veterans struggle to adjust to civilian life. This transition could be difficult, especially for those dealing with disabilities, limited income, or lack of support systems. As housing costs continue to rise across the country, veterans are often left behind. According to the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, thousands of veterans experience homelessness on any given night. That number is not just a statistic. It represents real people who once served our country and now have nowhere to call home. Think about that for a moment. People who were trained to defend the nation are now sleeping in cars, shelters, or on the streets. That should not be happening in a country with resources that we have. To address this issue, the government must expand housing assistance programs specifically designed for veterans. This includes increasing access to housing vouchers, building more affordable housing units, and expanding transitional housing programs to help veterans move from homelessness to stability. Programs like HUD-VASH have already made a difference, but they are not reaching everyone in need. These programs need more funding and wider availability. Stable housing is not just about comfort. It is the foundation for everything else. Without a safe place to live in, it becomes extremely difficult to find a job, maintain good health, or even feel a sense of dignity and security. In addition to housing, another critical issue is access to healthcare and mental health services. Many veterans return home with physical injuries, but just as importantly, they may carry invisible wounds. Conditions such as PTSD, depression, anxiety, and substance abuse are very common among veterans, especially those who experience combat. These challenges can affect every part of a person's life, from relationships to employment. Unfortunately, getting help is not always easy. Veterans often face long wait times, limited access to providers, and complicated systems when trying to receive care. This can discourage them from seeking help at all. The government must take action by increasing funding for veteran health care, hiring more medical professionals, and expanding access to mental health services. Mental health support should be treated as a priority, not an afterthought. Counseling, therapy, and support groups should be widely available and easy to access. When veterans receive the care they need, they are better able to rebuild their lives, maintain relationships, and pursue stable employment. Simply put, if we want to reduce poverty among veterans, we must first take care of their health, both physical and mentally. Finally, improving job training and employment opportunities is essential in helping veterans achieve long-term financial stability. Veterans leave the military with valuable skills, including leadership, discipline, teamwork, and technical training. However, one of the biggest challenges they face is translating those skills into civilian careers. Employers may not fully understand military experience, and veterans may not know how to present their skills in a way that fits that civilian job market. To solve this problem, the government should expand job training programs specifically designed for veterans. These programs can help veterans gain certifications, learn new skills, and better understand how to navigate the workforce. Resume workshops, interview coaching, and career counseling can make a huge difference. In addition, Businesses should be encouraged to hire veterans through incentives such as tax credits or partnerships with veteran organizations. According to the U.S. Department of Labor, employment support programs for veterans have been shown to improve job placement and long term success. When veterans are given the opportunity to work and build careers, they are far less likely to fall into poverty. Education also plays an important role. Programs like the GI Bill provide opportunities for veterans to attend college or trade schools, but these programs can be strengthened and expanded. Making education more accessible allows veterans to build new careers and secure better paying jobs. Some people might argue that the government already provides enough support for the veterans. While it is true that there are programs in place, the reality is that not that many veterans still fall through the cracks. The continued existence of homelessness and poverty among veterans proves that current efforts are not enough. Having programs is not the same as having effective programs. If those services are difficult to access or underfunded, they cannot fully solve the problem. At its core, this issue is not just a policy, it is about the responsibility and values. Veterans made a commitment to serve this country, often putting their lives on the line for people they may never meet. They followed orders, faced danger, and sacrificed time with their families. In return, we have a responsibility to ensure that they are taken care of when they come home. No veteran should have to wonder where they will sleep at night. No veteran should have to choose between getting medical care and paying bills, and no veteran should struggle to find a job after dedicating years of service to this country. In conclusion, poverty among veterans is a serious issue that requires a stronger and more effective policies. By expanding housing assistance, improving healthcare and mental health services, and increasing job training employment opportunities, the United States can take the meaningful steps towards solving this problem. We often say, "Thank you for your service," but words alone are not enough. It is time to turn gratitude into action. But at the end of the day, no one fought for this country should have ever have to fight poverty alone. Think about what phrase really means saying thank you. Should come with action. It should mean making sure veterans have a safe place to live, access to health care, and the opportunity to build a stable future. If we truly respect their sacrifice, then we must prove it through the policies we support and the changes we demand. This is not just a government issue, it's a national responsibility. Every one of us benefits from the freedoms that veterans fought to protect. The least we can do is ensure they are not left behind once their service ends. Because at the end of the day, if we have the power to change that, and we do, then it is our responsibility to act and to help them out. Honoring veterans is not just about ceremonies, holidays, or words. It's about making sure that they have support, that they live with dignity when they return home. It's about making sure no veteran is sleeping on the street, struggling to access health care, or being overlooked in the workforce. These are not impossible goals. They are achievable if we choose to prioritize them. And this isn't just a government responsibility, it also belongs to us. As a citizen, as voters, and as members of society, we have a voice. We can support policies that invest in veterans. We can raise awareness. We can refuse to accept a system where those who served are left behind. So I want to leave you with this thought. A country is not judged only by how it fights its wars, but by how it treats the people who fought for them. If we truly believe in supporting our veterans, then we need to show it, not just say we do, but in what we do.